Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC.
Can't leave this a chance. Win, go to ACC championship game. Lose, and I still think I go, but I'd rather not do that.
And the Noles will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. So NC State's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. NC State going up tempo. Looking to pass. It's Allen. He's right on target. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41.
I'm trying to open this score really.
So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game. It goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to play product.
A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Allen. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Royer. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty, and the touchdown will count. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the win
What up, Hot Rod?
teams. Impressive to watch.
Watching.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy,
No.
it sure is going to be
Keep
easier for the
moving.
side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Finds his tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high
Is
safety?
he all the way out
is
there?
it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after
Running on
a
top
huge
of each other.
completion. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
The quarterback is rattled.
Going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Laverne Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 50. The 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using the quick game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look.
NC State 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, NC State. A quick strike, just as we expect of.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Royer. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game.
Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's cool. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, Reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
14, NC State 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto
Gotta
the
get
field.
stopped.
Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. NC State going up tempo. Back to throw, it's Allen. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much.
You're
Right? You see him
freaking
move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. Grab near the marker. It's Poole. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. A little release to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Back to the air one more time. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what route.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half.
All right, come on, boys. Get a stop
Nice
here.
execution on the drive by that offense.
Get a stop, get a stop, get a stop. I think we get the ball, right?
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the back. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Royer. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Royer. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Wasn't a good decision.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh.
Just about
It's
set for
over
the
after
second
this
half
drive.
kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Royer. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
We got mini ball.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide out in motion. They'll run play action. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
NC State 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The give from the gun.
Oh, nice cut.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. NC State quick to the line. They give it to him again. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The lone back's got it.
Oh my
Oh, he
gosh.
got loose.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fire.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it pops out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns.
Let me see what else I got.
Offense in business. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
What up, Peasy?
Looking to move it through the air. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, it really just feels like they're trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on third down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting him forward.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pulls it in. Oh, better look out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Allen. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground.
Woo!
Big hit. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Can anyone catch him? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese.
What are we doing?
It's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot, can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Buys a little
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
Here's that
You got
mid-ash.
them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, they're going to go empty.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
It's complete. A huge pickup.
What are we
And they'll
doing,
move
second
the
down?
chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Works the middle. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Old Dominion. What the? We'll see, I guess. We out.